场上球员停止赛前练习。
Like the moon is in the way, and you can't see the light of day. It's like the moon is in the way, and from the sun you ran away. Oh. How could you deal with such pain every day? Ignore the cure that could take it away. Better than him I'll always be. With love and everything in my arms you'll quickly be in full recovery. I was like, oh, all of that's just gonna go away when you let me hold.
好，那请呢场上的球员呢停止赛前练习。我们马上呢要进行了今天的一连串呢新竹玉鼎工程师只想 Uncle 主题日的活动。 现场的朋友，大家好！再一次呢，欢迎呢现场的朋友呢莅临新竹县立体育馆，也是呢我们新竹玉鼎工程师的主场。那本周的活动呢，是我们新竹玉鼎工程师的一个主题周活动，是一个只想 Uncle。那这个主题日的活动呢，大家都知道，在我们新竹呢最多职业的也就是工程师，所以呢大家 更了解呢，我们新竹玉鼎工程师对于呢我们在地的文化以及呢在地的活动，那我们结合呢可以说是相当的完整哦。所以呢，今天呢我也穿上了久违的衬衫跟长裤，我们也要跟呢最辛苦的工程师，然后来做一个致敬。穿上衬衫，带上证件带，那就仿佛呢是一个工程师的一个穿着。那我们也希望呢，工程师支持工程师，新竹在地的人支持在地的球队，也是呢天经地义呢在所不过了。所以呢，也很感谢呢今天呢有这么多的好朋友，直接呢用实际的行动来支持呢我们新竹在地的球队。那除此之外呢，也很感谢呢我们玉鼎国际对于呢这支球队的大力的支持。今天呢玉鼎国际有准备呢相当多的礼物要赠送给现场朋友，也请大家呢用最热情的方式来为呢我们在地的球队加油。尤其呢在这个时候呢，工程师需要呢我们所有的工程师以及呢新竹所有的球迷朋友一臂之力，帮助呢我们能够呢顺利进入季后赛。 那接下来呢，有一段的精彩演出呢，即将呈现给大家。在每一个主题日当中，都会用不同的装扮来呢迎接呢这次的主题赛事。所以呢，接下来呢，我们要欢迎呢用最热情的掌声，欢迎今天呢以 OL 的一个装扮来到活动现场。最热情的掌声，欢迎牧师女孩。谢谢。
上班不要跟我聊梦想，我的梦想就是可以不上班。我想睡到下午1点半，过了这么久怎么才礼拜三？上班不要跟我聊梦想，我的梦想就是可以不上班。我想睡到下午1点半，过了这么久怎么才礼拜三？到
闹钟响起了，我该去上班。小睡片刻，真的起床好难。我是不是可以一直在梦里，怕再吵下去，大家得参加我葬礼。我不想排队等电梯，不想面对午休的人群，不想坐在办公室里看着时间滴答滴。能有什么梦想？只有不上班的愿望，前方没有一点希望。其实我就是个智障，什么钱都扣，什么钱都扣，扣到最后你就是个 Mr. Cole。虾米龙后，虾米龙后，让我下班吧，我就是职业怠惰。
最热情的掌声呢，谢谢牧师女孩为我们带来精彩的开场表演。那如同刚场边呢，有观众大声的喊“牧师女孩第一名”，什么让牧师女孩成为第一名呢？从明天开始呢，将进行的投票，也请大家呢每天记得投下呢你最神圣的一票，投给牧师女孩。马上呢要为大家介绍呢今天来访的客队——台北富邦勇士篮球队。球衣背号0号赖廷恩。球衣背号1号陈范博彦，3号张宗宪，5号强生，球衣背号8号周桂宇，10号张文平，11号洪凯杰，球衣背号12号林志杰，14号蔡文成，21号曾祥军。23号石伯恩，24号简廷照，32号帅瑟夫，44号伊贝。富邦勇士篮球队总教练许晋哲，助理教练吴永仁、江志正、林伟浩、魏维，体能教练郑维轩，放护员林武章，总经理蔡成儒。We are 新竹 ，We are Lioneers。由于呢，我们纸箱安口的设定呢，就是呢一名工程师，他下班之后呢，带上纸箱，披上披风，就是呢我们城市的英雄。所以呢，我们首度呢，在由安口要担任呢我们主题日的主角。其实这位工程师身怀绝技，一直没有被发现。我们用最热情的掌声欢迎纸箱安口为我们带来 solo 的表演。特产品质保证，用最热情的掌声献给了这座城市的英雄纸箱安口。那也请呢现场的朋友将你的目光锁定大荧幕，请看影片。 起呢来迎接呢我们的所有的球员，手电筒打开，一起来。马上呢为各位介绍呢主场新竹玉鼎工程师球员登录名单，球衣编号0号，新竹的黑色闪电，这一位张杰伟。球衣编号1号，逆风高飞的阿飞施延洲。球衣编号2号，攻击范围超广的阿广江广谦。球衣编号3号，三分球的小王子王子刚。球衣编号7号，中距离刺客小黑曾国宇。接着登场的是球衣编号8号，不讲理的射手朱云豪。球衣编号20号，人称篮板魔人周伯勋。球衣编号23号，坚持到底的不死鸟吕其明。球衣编号55号，禁区硬汉，新竹最扛的 Holy Boy 霍利菲。接着为各位介绍新竹玉鼎工程师先报人名单 ，Starting Five。声音要一起喊出来哦！吼吼吼吼！工程师！吼吼吼吼！工程师！首先登场的是球衣编号9号，杨胜的好朋友偏好。球衣编号12号，持续进化的李佳蕊。球衣编号6号，得分的万花筒克拉。接着登场呢是球衣编号42号，风城炮塔卢冠轩。最后为各位介绍球衣编号24号，最强阿贝艾夫伯。新竹玉鼎工程师总教练米兰，顾问陈世忠，助理教练沈星汉、陈哲宇，体能训练王德勇，助理体能训练师黄胜富，影片分析师郭衍恩，防护员黄建元，欧博宏，总经理张树仁，领队 Lisa 姐。
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back?
They're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing. I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faked it. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore. I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to hit south.
You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Tonight is this Plus League Tuesday night basketball feature has the Taipei Fubon Braves in town against the Hsinchu Toplus Lioneers. Our Season 2 finals matchup ended with the Braves clinching right here on the floor on Game 5 in Hsinchu County Stadium, but in the present season, these two teams are about to begin a near-decisive contest to determine who will take the last spot in Season 4's playoffs. The league standings are as follows, with the Dreamers still on top, clinching a playoff spot last Sunday thanks to back-to-back wins at home. Then the Pilots have relinquished first place with their loss on Sunday to the Kings, who are in third, Lioneers in fourth, Braves in fifth. These three teams are still in the hunt, and the Steelers, on the other hand, have thrived in their role as spoilers. On the Mandarin broadcast, on the left is Julian Lin Zilong, and on the right, Mark Tiong-OK. 球迷朋友们，你找到了官方英文转播。要听到中文讲评，当然就按到中文的转播连接。谢谢你的收看，记得我们的 Plus League 都要按赞。Well, it's about that time of year, time to break out the pineapples for good fortune. Not so much for our broadcast partners. More on that later. As mentioned, this is a very important game in the season. There's only two head-to-head matchups between these two teams left, including tonight. We are at game 103 of 120 in the league schedule. The Braves are about to play their 34th game. The Lioneers playing their 33rd game. So not that much schedule left, and it's kind of urgency time for the Braves, who are down by a game and a half. So a loss here will pretty much put them to the brink. Meanwhile, if they do get a victory, we're in basically a dead heat heading toward the end. Number 0, Lai Tian had a good game against the Kings with a personal career high 11 assists on the game. Spoke to him preseason about the defense and the team's outlook on the rest of the season.
主要是因为苏伟在球队也是一个重要的得分手，那我的工作就是把他守好，然后尽全力的阻断他们的进攻。对。 两个都是切入破坏力蛮强的嘛。那我们就是不要让他们去串联球队，但他们也是球队主要的1号组织型后卫。那我们就是尽量的去干扰他们的节奏，对。
19 saying Joseph Flynn is a very important offensive guard for the Kings, so he just did his best to hold him, who was 0 for 11, Joe was, after previously a 1 for 8. 19 in the month of April, seeing his numbers go up to almost 12 points per game, 49% shooting from the field, and a good plus-minus, plus 40 on the weekend game is actually a season 4 high in the Plus League. And he was able to do it without scoring that much on the game, only 6 points. On the home team side, the pregame interview went to Milan Mitrovic, asked about the difference between their Lioneers' recent winning streak or the current losing streak they're on, and talking about the importance of this game in this particular matchup against the Braves.
Well, definitely injury of Oscar and Sonic put us a little bit of rhythm, and somehow we lost the confidence, especially in offense. We started to have lower percentage in scored shots. So basically, we need a little bit more time, which we don't have, to learn to play without Oscar. But for me, it's just we are off rhythm after these 2 injuries. It's playoff. Literally, it's playoff time. It's playoff game, both for today and for tomorrow, and they just need to understand the importance of it. And if we want to go to the playoffs, now is the chance to prove it, because I believe we still hold everything in our hands. We are in good position. We just need to defend our home court and take it from there.
So evaluating the picture from this game, a win for the Braves will cut the team's game difference to a half game. The closest the Braves have come to the 4th spot in 6 weeks. They haven't been in 4th in 10 weeks of our 28-week season. We're in week 25. The 3-peat champions definitely don't want to miss the dance of the playoffs, that is. And a win for the Lioneers will put the Braves up against the ropes, as I mentioned. 2.5 game difference between these 2 teams. The Braves' elimination number will go down to 5. So 5 losses or 5 Lioneers wins, with 6 games remaining in the Lioneers with 7, including this one, on the schedule. So as for that winning and losing streak, the Lioneers going from 112 points down to 76. That 3-point percentage, 41 down to 20. A lot less assists, and quite a big spread in terms of the game results, with their losses all coming double digits or more in the recent stretch. Now, of course, one caveat could be the Lioneers playing on the road against the Dreamers on Saturday, but really the concern started with a couple of weeks ago where Oscar Gogohal, their #1 player, local player that is, turned his right ankle. And so with him out, the Lioneers are without one of the league leaders in minutes played, 1,031. The next highest is their import Micah Febro at 878, so there's a big gap. Oscar leads locals in points scored at 13.6, assists at 3.6, rebounds at 4.2, steals at 2.0. And his teammates have not exactly picked up the slack. Oh, I'm seeing the wrong referee roster. We'll get to them in a moment as Igor Zaitsev, Chris Johnson, Josh Zogui, number 0, Lai Tingan, and Beast Lin Zijie will be the starting 5 for the Braves. And over on the Lioneer side, Evan Lee Jia is in the place of Zhou Boshun, number 20. But Earl Clark, Micah Fiba, Wu Guanxun, and number 9 Tian Hao are the same starters for Lioneers as their last game. So I missed it. The number 96, Chen Taohong will be the crew chief. Hong Yongren will be U1, and Chen Taoying will be U2, number 13 and number 8 respectively. One last note, that really kind of changes the picture as we see Jing Zhipeng, the man throwing up the ceremonial tip. Lioneers, including this game, have 8 games left. No other team has more than 6. So they have a rather tight schedule. 5 games currently in a 9-day stretch, with 4 of them coming at home. You would say that should be a good thing, but they're playing tonight and tomorrow is a 5 p.m. tip, so a very quick turnaround. And then they play 2 more on the weekend. Of course, home comfort might not be so good if they're without their best player, Oscar, who's still supposed to be out for a few more weeks. Meanwhile, on the Braves side, the challenge for them is they have the hardest strength of schedule remaining at their opponents with you do the math, about a 53% winning percentage. Of course, that includes 2 games against the Formosa Dreamers, the #1 team in the league. Lioneers in this purple haka jersey and the Braves in white, as Ior Zaisev will hand it off to his point guard, Lai Tinga. He'll be attacking the basket on your right. Backdoor as Josh maneuvers, a kick out to Lai. In the free throw area, that's bounced out as Zaisev in the vicinity, missing that time. And the ball getting away, they'll stay with the Braves. Rebounding will be a big key in this one, as it is in all basketball games. Lioneers are 3-9 when the rebounding margin is -7 or worse. It fires away. That was a swish. Meanwhile, the Lioneers are 8-2 when they have a +5 rebounding margin or better. Tianhao getting into the painted area. Over on the Braves, they are 9-2 with a +5 rebounding margin as Ior Zaisev gets the easy lay-in. Good patience there. It looks like feed to Zhou Guiyu. Now the Braves are only 1-8 when the rebounding margin is -5 or worse. Funny enough, 5 of those games were to the Italian Pregame Pilots, who will often play some of the bigger imports in the Plus League. Quick double team on Efebra. That's Evan losing his footing, putting it up for a miss. Would have been a nice recovery as the Braves push it up. Zokoy and Zaisev in the ball screen as Johnson rifles it back to Josh. He'll take a catch and shoot, an air ball. Longer arms don't help as Lu Guanxuan will be in the right spot. A foul in transition and will it count? Unfortunately, it will not. The defensive rebound turning into a transition opportunity. 5-0 is the score with the Braves on the left side. I think you can see that. Braves. Lioneers with their Lioneers logo on the right side of your scorebug. Now the Lioneers imports are on the top 15 of rebounds per game on this league leaderboard, including players who would not even qualify. But Oscar is the only local at 4.2 rebounds. Everybody else below 3 per game. Jie kicking to Lai Tinga. This time they'll try again. No good. Quickly turning around and hitting another 3. Lin Zijie had a very quick 19 points on 5 made threes in the last game. Ball getting away. And a take foul right around the timeline. Zijie starting that last game, 26 minutes played. As the Lioneers are calling an early timeout. Coach Mitrovic usually reserves those timeouts, but saw something, they need to make an adjustment. Well, the Braves were facing a 7-0 deficit before and won the game. Let's see about tonight.
啊，亲一下我们也是不介意的。那恭喜，只要被拍到的朋友都可以到球迷服务处领取我们桌上的抵用券。那 田螺是一个人的，希望呢下一次有人可以跟田螺一起上这个情侣 camp。哎，情侣吗？两位，情侣吗？很好，可以获得来情侣吗？耶！可以领取呢我们今天的桌菜券。两位。
A little Fubon Pao Pao in the air here in Hsinchu County Stadium on Tuesday night, the day before the Labor Day break we have here in Taiwan. Fans are eventually filing into the stadium. It was quite empty about an hour ago. Compliments to the MC, Jerry or Ziyan. So after the timeout, Yer Zaisev will get a low post look up against Evan. Quick turnaround for Chris Johnson. As Micah Fubon will get the scoring started for the Lioneers, driving the baseline. Here you see a Fubon averaging 22 points per game. Another deep ball is missed, and Fubon will recover his footing. Now in a ball screen with Earl Clark, number 6. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. Be sure to leave a like as Tian Hao from center just swirling that one out. So I was mentioning the Braves actually went down 7-0 to the Kings as Joker trying to pick on the point guard of the other team. Johnson, a step back, no. Beast in the vicinity, got Clark in the air, but giving it up. Johnson taking the contact. Will be, no, travel is the call. Chris Johnson certainly feels like he's trying to get some rhythm out there.
Let's go, Lioneers! Let's go, Lioneers! Let's go, Lioneers! Let's go, Lioneers! Let's go, Lioneers!
Guan Xun over to Li Jiarui. Driving once to the right and airballing it. No whistle to help him out. Try to step back. Would be nice for Li Jiarui to add to his arsenal. He's pretty much a shoot or right-handed dribble drive player. The third move would really mix things up. Little horn set for the Braves. Leads to a Johnson catch and shoot, and good. Nobody checking as a Fubon clutching in the air and laying it in. Kind of surprised that the Braves would miss out on the Lioneers' best scorer out there. Zokoir reversing the dribble and missing badly as Chris Johnson will tap it out of bounds. Get another look at the quick double team against the Jiarui. Chris Johnson previously came off the bench on the Saturday game as we have our second Braves foul. Going to stop at Fibra. Fibra from about 30 feet. I think he touches the nylon. Early stint for number 1 Chen Boyin. A second-year player out of Jianxing University, usually comes in the second quarter. pass for Igor Zaisev and count it. A foul from behind by Evan. Nice feed there from the perimeter. Getting a look, Lightingan just putting it exactly where Zaisev could catch it, but nobody else, and indeed a foul. Well, Evan's got to head to the bench and rethink about how he can contribute to the floor, as a couple of subs for the Lioneers. As I mentioned, number 20, Zhou Boxuan, one of the better local rebounders in Taiwan, along with backup point guard Zhen Boyu, or Joker. Long rebound, if Fibra will pull it down. Ball out of bounds, and I think it'll stay with the Lioneers. Beast really insisting on challenging it. And the referees will change the call. No need for a challenge. Another look at Fibra going up against Chen, and the referee just say he lost it out of bounds. Johnson from a step behind the free throw line. No, it's Chen getting it back to him, looking for the nice feed as Zijie will get the 2 points. That's a few times now the Lioneers have trouble bringing the ball up the court. Xiaohei with a jumper, yes. He's got that, what I call the Isaac Chan leg pop on a jumper. It's a little bit too physical with the rebound. Look out, fans. Basketball getting into the stands. Chris Johnson only had 1 assist in the last game, but boy, it looked like maybe the assist of the weekend. Over the shoulder to a cutting Igor Zaisev. On the rim, tapped and secured by Fibra. He's been working really hard on those boards. On the season, Mike Feba will average 7.8 rebounds per game as Lightian got in front. No foul called, but now Zhen Boyu switching the dribble and switching the pass. As Rubio back to the top. Wild flail is short. And for the Braves to get running. Right now we're playing at the rhythm of white. Chris Johnson from the top of the arc, still off. Dangerous play there, and he's showing off his flexibility with a wide stance there. Thankfully, it looks like everybody's all right as kind of see the contact happen. Can't really leave that up to a 50-50 ball. I'd rather have a whistle just in case any guy goes down with injury. 0 for 5 shooting the 3 ball for the Lioneers. A Zhen Boyu whistle and 1. Went right at Lightingan. Zhen Boyu is one of the sturdier guards, as you can imagine, in Taiwan. '27-year-old from Taipei City. As KJ will take Beats' place, and Jet will take Lightingan's place. Zhang Junxie definitely looking to finish the season much better than it's gone so far. Xiaohei at the line, in and out. Quick pass up ahead, and a kick to Chen. And a travel call as he was a little bit out of rhythm there. Probably was amazed at how there was no defensive coverage on him. Sub on the outside for number 8, Zhuinghao to come in. You'll probably hear me say this about a lot of the guys for the Lioneers last game. Certainly better than 0 for 7, isn't he? That was in 14 minutes played. Screen by Clark. Will lead to a handoff play. Zhuinghao with a deep 2. That one's halfway down but out. 6-point lead for the Braves. They can continue to build on it. Deflected pass, Johnson recovering. Double teams in a couple places. Chen-Fan's three, hits it. Chen-Fan Boyin, one of the top 5 of the Braves in shooting the 3 ball this season so far. 33% from the outside. Double ball screen. The Braves eventually recover, but Zhuanghao's got the drive to Friba. Catch and shoot, a beautiful drain shot. You can hear the crisp net sound all the way from here. Jed has not been so secure with the basketball. That pass deflected and now a deflected dribble. Two Braves overlap as a deep, deep three from Chen-Fan. Very bad offensive possession. Foul on the outside. It's Chen-Fan a little bit too physical. And I think that will be free throws coming up. It will be. Stepping up to the line, and Fieber does lead the Lioneers in free throw percentage at 83%. Overall as a team, that's an area that they would like to see improved. Last in the Plus League at 68%.
One shot.
After that, the Lioneers deficit right now sits at 4. Well, it looks like a horn set. Ball going out of bounds. Here's Isef patting his chest. On the season can only get on the floor for about 15 minutes per game in the 12 games he's played. Fibra picking up the dribble, a tough fadeaway, almost as a rebounding effort by Rubio. That'll close it down to a 1-possession game. Shot fake, leaves it short, and another almost board by the Fibra. They're going to say Lioneers basketball. Certainly hear the fans around us try to advocate for a foul. The Fibra ready to screen and receive the pass up top. Nothing much has happened in that early action. Now dribbling right, ball getting away, and Jet will eventually get it deep in the Braves area. With some pace as Johnson forcing a shot. Chen-Fan in the painted area, no. Johnson leading, missing, and it's going to be a stop for the Lioneers. A 2-on-2 off the bank, no good from Zimboir. That's one of his specialties. Good job by the Lioneers to match up, but Z 2 feet in the paint as there's a foul. I would say good fight by the Lioneers to do as well as they had, denying several Braves scores from in the painted area. It's going to get even harder with Michael Holyfield checking into the game, number 55. A counter move by the Braves to bring in Prince eBay. Here's Isef. Swish with that free throw, averaging 15 points, 7.8 rebounds per game. Don't forget 2.6 assists. The Braves do lead that department. They season 22.7 assists per game. On the dribble, hits it. Lioneers keeping pace as Jet trying to call a play. Lioneers in man defense as Chen will line it up and leave it short. Holyfield tough with that rebound. It's going to be numbers for the Lioneers. Junior Hall deflected from behind. As KJ jumping into the picture late. Dysef on the catch and shoot, flanking that one. Seems like that early momentum by the Braves is dissipated. Deep ball coming and in. It's Micah Fibra. So far in the early goings of the game, 12 points. Alley, dangerous play. Thankfully everyone's all right. Denied by the Lioneers. They're going the other way. Swinging around Junior Hall. Down to Holyfield. Had one foot in the paint, but wildly misses. Swing it the other way. Nobody checking home hygiene. And that one's in and out. Seems like the Hsinchu Stadium shooting woes for the Braves have kind of continued. Nice deflection by Z. 2.2 left on the shot clock and the game clock. Would have been a, for the Braves, disastrous run in perhaps the last 4 minutes. Now defending the inbound. Rubio will give it a try, and hopefully the next try will be better than the last. So the first quarter is in the books. The Lioneers with the 20-18 lead in this very crucial battle for the last playoff spot.
谢谢我们许昌 uncle 跟瑞迪我们带来精彩的表演。你在劈腿，我以为是内内。好，那我们接下来想要问一下呢，今天的现场呢有没有亲子，不管是爸爸妈妈带了小孩，然后2个人都是穿工程师衣服的，可以上来玩中场游戏，好不好？爸爸妈妈跟小朋友2个都穿工程师衣服，投篮呢。好，1，好2，那东区那边有没有？有没有的爸爸妈妈都是带小朋友的，都穿工程师衣服了，还有没有？亲子的，亲子好。你跟谁？你跟你女儿好。1、2、3，还有哪里？乐乐又投不到。好。We like you viewers, so like us back on the YouTube stream. On a Tuesday night from Hsinchu, the Lioneers. We're in their Haka-themed jerseys for this special midweek back-to-back. They're calling the 日顶国际只想 on call. So Toplus International, I only want to be on call, as in on call engineers to problem solve all your problems. Facing Chris Johnson as the Braves kind of showing off a 2-3 zone that they featured exclusively against the Kings. Well, the Braves starters in the last game, if I can go find my notes, got off to a 38-26 lead in the first quarter as a whistle.
little bit too physical against Johnson. And like I said, that was after the Kings went up 7-0. So a pretty ferocious early Braves push. Not so the case here. They went up 7-0, and the Lioneers a 20-11 run, you could say. KJ try again, and it's getting worse and worse out there for these second-string Braves wing players. He'll launch and getting the bucket. The Lioneers now up by 5. Okoye, he's with eBay on the screen. Johnson nearby, but a step back is launched off target. Braves are not getting a lot going in their offense. Nobody checking Rubio as he hits. Timeout by the Braves as the Lioneers have come on strong after that first timeout. Good call by Coach Mitrovic all the way back at about the 9:42 mark in the first quarter. But here in the second, it's the Lioneers 26, Braves 18. Lioneers fans, don't stay up too late tomorrow at 5 p.m. Your team hosts the Steelers right here at the Lioneers Den for a midweek back-to-back on account of the schedule change made to accommodate the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Well, without Lin Zijie out there, the Braves have looked quite poor out there. Be frank. Talk about the Lioneers getting confidence from making some threes. 2 for 2 on the quarter, sending the Braves to their bench on a timeout. So no television timeout in the first half. Don't see that very often. Johnson trying to find some rhythm. That's off. ITM poking it away. It'll stay with the Lioneers. Funny enough, in the first quarter, Micah Fibra 12 points. None of the other starters recorded a single point. Not afraid to get to that second unit. Fibra twisting around and a whistle. They'll count it. Great baseline spin. Since Okoye's leg got in the way, that's a little bit more unfortunate than anything. So clearly Mitrovic's timeout has worked out a lot better than Coach Rogers' timeout. So the lead for the Lioneers right now at 11 points. The first 2 minutes of the second quarter. Johnson stopped as Lioneers off glass, but bouncing out. He's trying to chase back into the action. But Fibra, good smart dribble on his right hand, but losing it there, so twisting a little too much. A take foul by Joker. Pretty smart one. A little bit of extracurriculars going on afterwards. Substitutions made for the Braves as quite agitated. Mitrovic is actually getting pushed back by his coaching staff. The crew chief on top of it. 9-0 the quarter scoring. It looks like the Lioneers saw what might be a little bit too much contact. Chris Johnson has not exactly been the model student out here in the season 4. Looks like the referee will get a new basketball, but perhaps just a warning might be the only thing issued. The Lioneers could challenge any dangerous act on the court, but with this inbound, they will not. Trying to figure out the spacing, but nice again, missing the floater. How about a second? That one's finally in. So the first points for the Braves here in the second. Reaching from above, Chris Johnson getting the turnover. Looks like Afibra will let the referees know about something he saw. Beast over to Zaitsev. Try to put a mood on Holyfield, an easy swat. Now going the other way. Foul battling for position. That's just Holyfield's game. First personal for Zaitsev. More FIBA against Soko, who's kind of tap dancing with that, making the shot anyways. I think FIBA way too high for the Braves to handle here on the road. He's got a step, not retreating. Going at the basket again, missing the layup at Chris Johnson there. And it looks like head tap will get a warning. I think the referee would not be out of his right to tee up CJ there. The Braves have had kind of a tough season with their import player situation. They've made the most changes in the Plus League with that personnel. An opening and draining the shot. Lu Guanxuan, who got into the mid-range. Zokoi left free, he'll let it fly in a pure made three out there. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Lioneers, 34, Braves, 25. Open look, but a miss by Hall. He'll step up to the Beast. Mid-range, back to Johnson, out to Zaitsev. They swing it around. Josh, how about from the other wing? No. The Braves all over the offensive board as Beast fouled in the middle there. Hall helping him up. I think they're going to be a little bit more cordial. Holyfield, who's called for the foul, already has 6 rebounds as Holyfield does. Johnson's out for Prince eBay as an illegal screen is called.
Illegal screen. 富邦勇士44号伊贝非法掩护进攻犯规。
Braves player goes down. Play continues. Zimbori thought about it, but now waits for the screen. Braves blitz it, and now they have to recover. Junior Hall from 32 feet hits it. The Lioneers party continues as they now have the biggest lead on the game at 12 points. Now Bees can't finish through the contact as the ball gets around, spinning to the hands of Clark. Zimbori working left, now right. On the switch, in the free throw area, close, but no cigar there. That one's good. Leitingen trying to provide a little bit of calm for the Braves out there. Clark to Junior Hall. He steps into an open look. Another one, red hot. Number 8, Junior Hall. Can't get the counter, but another offensive board. How about Zaisev's turn? No. And if really Holyfield could secure a lot more rebounds, that would be a huge credit to him and a benefit to his team. Ball getting away as Leitingen will walk it up, though the Braves are a little bit more urgent to get down court. Now everybody's matched up. Deep shot by Leitingen. He catches another one. So with that, the Lioneers are actually going to call a timeout. The lead right now sitting at 9 points, but the Braves finding some of their openings.
You are on one. If they are boxed, we go score check. If they are boxed. Everything else is on, yeah. Dark side. So you are here. Okay, 4-5. You will pay, hey, but you will pass on him. Okay, pass on Earl, replace. He will go down, Earl pass back to him. And you are on high post. Everything else, dump side. In defense, we are to
So Mike Efebra in the splits against the 5+ league opponents averages the second most points against the Braves, but the highest field goal percentage there at the bottom. 26.5 against the Steelers is his high mark. So far on today's game, shaking off a rather woeful game against the Dreamers, but that was him and the entire squad. On the other side, Leitingen's got 8 points for the Braves, beating all the scorers who are on the court. Efebra in wins scores 26.6 points on 45%, efficiency of 27.4, rebound by Prince eBay. But in losses, only 16 points, 28% from the field, 12.5 efficiency. Leitingen picked up the dribble, which is kind of rare to see from a guard, over to TJ, and fresh in the game, TJ's a bingo. 简行照 teammates with Chen Fan at Jianxing University. Would have been a block, but Efebra was too good. Now up to 20 points. Zaitsev putting it on the deck. He'll try a floater as the Lioneers will come away with it. Ball getting away, and the referees will have a conference. Looks like it'll stay with the Lioneers. So the fans were all trying to argue for a foul. Lioneers trying to say he was out of bounds, and so if you ask me, and if Fever was inbounds, throwing it off of Lioneers, who was out of bounds, would mean it should be Braves ball. Roger right now putting up an argument with the crew chief right in front of him, but looks like a little confusion with the substitution situation as eBay's off for Chris Johnson and Igor Zaitsev to pair up. Feeling it, unstoppable. Another three-pointer brings it to 23 points on the game. On the ground, a jump ball as Lioneers lost his footing. Might be a weeknight crowd, but they sure are very agitated. Perhaps they could be happy for the Braves fan there wasn't a travel call. They're looking here Zaitsev's way. Tianhao's steal attempt doesn't go anywhere as ball gets away. No call as Chris Johnson floating it, beating the clock. Z right underneath. Extra credit coming up on the putback. Definitely a break the Braves really needed. Lots of contact they let go there, not this time. If it's Rubio, that's his third personal. Here you see Zaitsev's line, 7 points and 5 rebounds. Kind of nightmares I was referring to. The last time these two teams played each other here in Hsinchu, all the way back on January 20th, as Tianhao out to Friba, forced into the dribble, a tough pull-up. Johnson will pull down the rebound. Finally, a good defensive stop by Toplus. That game, the Lioneers won 77-72, but the first half was Braves 50-31. What happened? A 51-22 second half. The Fever led the charge with 36 in the half. Johnson leading jumpers again off. That was 102 days ago. The Braves' third loss in 4 games. The Fever to the baseline, even on the way down, hitting. Seems like our score table might have been late to the buzzer. And it will be the Braves utilizing their second and last time out of the first half. Consider themselves lucky to only be down 10 the way Micah Fever is running this show. So finishing notes on that game, the Braves only 22 points. That's the current low mark in the Plus League's 4th season for one half of scoring. Contents of that includes only shooting 9 of 33 and 18 turnovers in the half. Their 25 rebounds was still more than the Lioneers' 20 rebounds, but they only committed 6 turnovers and, of course, shot the ball much better. But in any case, overall on the season, the current head-to-head matchup is 3 wins apiece. So that's how important this game and perhaps the final game of the season here in Hsinchu. And the current point spread of these two teams is just Braves plus 1 point. Now all time in 4 seasons, well 3 plus parts of this season, the Braves have 17 wins to 11 losses. Interestingly enough, I looked it up, Lioneers won 4 of the last head-to-head games in season 2 and game 1 of the finals, with Julian was fouled hitting that late 3-pointer, hit as in fouled. But then the Braves went on to win 4 straight to win the season 2 championship. The first time we got to really finish the season off, as season 1 COVID turned our season short. A zone look by the Lioneers as TJ floating right, giving it a chance, and splashing another 3. TJ's certainly seen his playing time reduced, and he's also recently trying to get over an ankle injury. So providing a good bit of offense as Clark, misdirection, not a clean pass. How about on the pass, Rubio clanks it, got his own board, but trapped in the corner as the Braves get a takeaway. Right now the lead is 7. TJ behind the screen, no good, too strong, almost saved it, flying through. Past the single LED board. Lioneers are the only ones to have so little signage in front of the benches. That's definitely been an adjustment from previously, how they've set up the courtside situation. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. As you can expect, a double team on Fibra, and he dribbles it out of bounds. He has a little bit of an argument. Running into Zaitsev there, then dribbling it out of bounds. Little post split and a whistle coming from the lead official. Actually, there were 2 whistles on the play. Ken Hall was the player called. We've seen the Braves run low post splits. I think that's the first time they run it from the elbow. Hsinchu leaves it short. To be one of the better Braves free throw shooters on the season, 75% from the line. Making the adjustment. You know, in his 4th year with the Lioneers, was signed as a free agent back then when the Plus they didn't have a amateur draft. The same class as Oscar. Luke Chen, he stays hot. Downing in another jumper. Going the other way, Beast keeping the dribble alive. A real big fundamentals move down there. He counters right back. Now dropping off to Fibra. Leaning back. Too easy. You heard him, the timeout. Coach Roger wants the Braves to double Fibra. Already 27 points in the first half. He's spinning around 1. A jump pass too much. Out of the reach of Tokwe, and a turnover by the Braves. Get another look. Josh, not much you can do there. Just bumped off his balance point as the referees switch out the basketballs. That is only the Braves' 5th turnover on the game. Lioneers have 8, so neither of them in anything of crazy territory. looks like that's going to be a goaltending. Chris Johnson coming over a very long beat late on that basketball off the window. Oh, it looked a lot closer than that. Actually, the referees are going to take a look on their own. Certainly looked like the FIBA should have put it on the basket, or put it on the backboard, but the referees are going to be careful and take it themselves. Getting a look from the close-up angle. Just put so much spin on it, and actually, I stand corrected. Johnson got it clean. So by that, it might be a jump ball after the play. Really not that close when you use that close-up cam. Because the way Johnson batted it, started that spinning motion, it didn't change its spin on the way to the glass or from the glass onto the rim.
好，那刚刚呢有被点到呢，要参加呢我们中场游戏的朋友，也赶快呢操作准备一下。
Looking up at the leading scorers for the game, FIBA, of course, leading the way, 29 points. Number 8, Zhu Yunhao was pitched in 11 with 3 made threes. Meanwhile, on the Brave side of things, you have 7 players who've scored, but only Zijie with 10 points in double digits. It's not been that easy to score for the Braves. Sans that opening 3 or 4 minutes. Now, the last time these two teams played each other was back on the first day of the month, funny enough, April 1st. Lioneers hit 19 three-pointers, which is a season 4 high for any team. They won 120 to 101. Definitely one of those games the Braves were still figuring out their import situation. Eventually going with Chris Johnson, Igor Zaisev. You've seen Prince eBay in the game. They also have Tyler Bay on their registered roster.
好，跟现场的朋友报告一下，刚那球呢没有 goaltending， 因为呢没有碰到板，而且球呢还不是在最高点的地方。那球出界，攻城失球，进攻时间6.5秒。
And the referees also confirmed the ball wasn't on the way down either, so 6.5 on the shot clock. And so because of the jump ball, it will be Lioneers out of the baseline. So I don't know if Mitrovic drew up a baseline play or a sideline play. In any case, they're in a box formation. Number 10, Estivo Zhang Wenping checking in for the game for the first time. FIBA running into Zaisev as a good double team, ball popping out. Evan doesn't look like he got it off in time, so a good defensive stop by the Braves. They'll have 8.5 seconds to try to get a final score on the half. The ball getting away to FIBA, stopping. Dishing, Evan, yes, with the layup. So the Lioneers get the 2 points anyways, and right now sitting pretty after 1/2 of play. Up by 10 as the teams head to the locker rooms. Game 103 of our Plus League regular season is a big one, guys. We'll go to a break before our halftime analysis after this.
啊，还有一组啊，刚刚都在东区狮吼区的那2位。来，爸爸快点，戴帽子的爸爸。好，游戏方法很简单，我们就到3分线，小朋友投篮1次，爸爸投篮1次，谁先都可以，好不好？那我们先从浩璇开始好了，3分线，然后运球过去就可以了，好不好？不用啊，3分线投到天亮都投不完。好，那第1组、第2组、第3、第4、第5，好不好？好，来，浩璇，加油咯！你要是没进就很好笑喽，都认识你那么多年了。好，来预备
，1 2 ready go。
来投到进为止，投到进为止。24秒，记得自己的秒数，来欢迎下一组。那来从3分线开始哦，来预备
，1 2 ready go。
加油加油！2位传球给爸爸。26秒，很可惜。来，欢迎下一组。好，母女档，父女档，说错。平常有在打篮球吗？没有。爸爸是工程师吗？他也是工程师，所以你这一辈子都会支持工程师。太好了，来预备
，1 2 ready go。
So midweek games count to the previous week in the Plus League schedule, so we can get MVP voting for the midweek game last. We're down to our last 3 weeks of the regular season, starting this weekend. Where Hsinchu, we have 2:30 tips, and Taipei, we have games starting at 5 p.m. Lin Zilong and Tian Hui on the Mandarin broadcast. I'm Ryan Chen, taking care of you guys here on the English side of things in the Plus League English stream. There's the combined team statistics where we have points, field goals, 3-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers there from top to bottom. So in all the categories down low, it seems like a rather close game. Braves a slight rebounding edge, Lioneers maybe a couple more turnovers, but the shooting splits have been really the separator in this game. Both have made 8 3-pointers, but Lioneers much more efficient out there. And these are team statistics, but really it's the Lioneers led by Micah Friba who's doing most of the damage. On a midweek game, the theme is for the Lioneers to celebrate the engineers all around the world, or perhaps primarily in Hsinchu, of course, where they're known for. Lin Zijie and the Braves got off to an early lead in the game, and an early timeout by Coach Mitrovic at 9:42 left in the first quarter. And it really changed things up. Micah Fibra contributed the most on the game, of course. We'll see leading scorers of the games, but we have to start with him. 27 points and a very efficient 10 of 14 shooting from the field. The Braves have tried a couple of defenders on him, but it's not exactly gone anywhere that they've liked. The rest of the team is not bad either. 26 points as a group on 11 of 27, or 41 shooting percentage. Is not too shabby either, so the Braves have a pretty tall task on their hand on the defensive side of things. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Lioneers actually have held the Braves to only 8 of 25 shooting from 2. And some of those scores are on putback, so kind of explains the rebounding margin and the the offensive shooting splits. For the Braves, Beast leads them with 10 points. Then Lioneers, who's getting fellow starter, 8 points. Zaisef with 8. Jian Tingtao coming off the bench has hit a couple of threes. And Chris Johnson has been ice cold, only 2 for 11, even though he's got okay looks. After FIBA, it's Zhong Yuhao with 11. Rubio Chen with 5. Lu Guanxun a couple of jumpers. And Zhen Boyu, of course, will always be getting his points whenever he comes off the bench for the Lioneers. Has been really reliable that way. A pretty decent crowd on hand on a midweek game. We'll have to check in with everybody after the next break. And we'll see it. We'll have what we have in store.
你在吃什么？什么东西啊？
我在吃法大炸鸡啊。为什么你有？还这么大一盒？这秀旗你不知道，全场只有这个位置有桌子、有炸鸡，还有2杯饮料哎。
那这样多少钱？
只要1299，还有2张票，然后2杯饮料，还有1份法大炸鸡的套餐哦。法大秀旗，赶快去买哦！
欢迎大家来到玉鼎国际只想 Encore 挑战主题周。今天由小田对上冠轩的 Encore 挑战赛。那我们请1号挑战者小田先趴下。小田4秒4。接下来我们请2号挑战者冠轩趴下。 5秒68，
慢吗？
这么慢？最后小田以1秒差距击败冠轩。这2天在主场的最速挑战者就有机会得到球员亲签的证件挂带哦。
好，那由于呢，我们在每一场比赛当中，只要呢上半场领先的时候，都会抽出呢一整排，要送出呢生生烧肉所提供的海鲜券。那我们今天呢，不是南山牌了，不是南山了，好，北区1楼的第5排，请起立，一整排都是哦，一整排，对，就是你们。来，北区1楼第5排，所有的朋友，球赛结束，记得到服务台领取，拿出你的门票，领取生生烧肉的海鲜券，好不好？恭喜！
The high score on the season for Michael Ifribra, Just Money Mike, or some call him a Kobe of, well, wherever he's playing, so he'd be in Taiwan Kobe. Previous high on the season, 37 points against the Pilots back on December 10th. So far on this game, 27 points of 10 of 14 shooting, including making 4 threes. He made 7 threes in that particular contest. Also grabbed 14 rebounds back then, but in this contest, he's really gone into his bag, and as everything really starts with that base of a jump shot. And the layup package has been coming about too. The biggest difficulty with guarding Ifribra is he's so strong at making jump shots fading away from the basket, and of course that's tough, as you can imagine, because you have to be that much longer, jump that much higher to block that shot, affect that shot. So if you need a reminder, the Lioneers sit right now 1.5 games ahead of the Braves. And whichever result will fall definitely will be a huge advantage to the winner of tonight's game for the rest of the season. As mentioned, the Lioneers have a very intense schedule for the rest of the regular season. After a show, the ball almost got away from Clark. Not on the same page with Evan. Shot fake, dribbling right as always. Leaving the layup short. That's how things get kicked off. The Braves had 14 second chance points in the first half to the Lioneers too. They basically are even within shouting distance because of that. Lioneers lining up a three, and it falls. Lioneers has been perhaps the Braves' second best player behind Zijie. These are the starting lineups for both squads out there. FIBA getting it back, taking the shot, almost. Definitely caught the Braves. Even a beat too late is too much. Zaisev trying to clutch perhaps? And they say it's off of the Braves. Good defensive stop by the Lioneers. Get another look. Beast would have been a good slip pass, and there you see Zaisev just lost his grip. Zaisev showing, reaching as Fibra kicking out to Chen. No, and a foul on the board. Little bump on the body is, I think it's going to be yours, Zaisev, his second personal. I guess we can give credit to Zaisev for being that much stronger. Fibra now doubled by Chris Johnson as well as Evan hesitates, then shoots, and it's kind of why. Not exactly a good rhythm shooter. Oh, Lu Guanxun, that was close. A quick whistle there. I think the referees are erring on the side of caution. One foul for the Lioneers squad. Evan's second personal. Zaisev trying to squeeze his way into the painted area. Will get a foul, and the basketball goes down. And one coming up for the Ukrainian center. So quickly, back-to-back fouls means Lioneers will bring on, who played pretty well in the first half, Toplus or Rubio. So perhaps not the worst thing in the world, Lioneers rotation-wise. Here, Zaisev finishes off the play with the bonus. So the Braves are closing the gap. Right now find themselves only down by 4. Clark, shovel pass to Toplus, looking for FIBA. Johnson jumped him at first, but the dribble penetration results in 2 more points. Good recognition there. FIBA really keeping the dribble alive. Definitely something most players might not be as comfortable as. Beast, high degree of difficulty, a tray for number 12. Again, he leads the Braves now with 13 points. Zaisev and Lioneers were ahead of him. Going back door. He'll finish off the window. Well, Clark will get credit for the assist. Clark and Holyfield, funny enough, don't have any points in the first half, but we've got a half of basketball to go. The team still in the head. I bring that up because Lioneers do have a big split. Import scoring in wins and losses. A 4-on-2 as a FIBA jump pass, and eventually ball to the Braves. A little bit too generous there as Beast, bad dribble move, and Chen will get caught with the arm hook. You don't want to venture that Afibra's tired already, giving up that open three to pass it to a teammate. Josh. Chris Johnson over to Josh again. Halfway down and out. Beast strong with the board. No whistle. On the rim. Off the rim. And Tianhao, or no, yes, Tianhao with the good hands. Now getting it back. He's got space. Whistle on the outside. Another look at Beast using too much of his arms. He'll stay in for another, at least, start of the clock, another play. But on the other side, Joker's in for Tianhao. Viva turning it around. Tap rebound from Lioneers to Chris Johnson. Has a hot hand for the Braves, and he drills another three. That'll put the margin right now at 2 points. Zhengboyu's got a step over Chris Johnson and in off the bank. Beautiful towel boy on this side of the court, getting that spot where Clark took a spill before. I'm not feeling that confident in the shot. 5 seconds left as Beast forced off to a spot. Now taking a dribble move, an easy flop call. And it could still be Lioneers' possession, but even if Lu Guanxuan was pushed, it definitely looked like he even jumped from his feet. I'm not saying there isn't a push, but then maybe Lu Guanxuan's got to hit the weight room. Of course, you can complain that it's not a flop, but he already had a warning issued in the first half. Not an easy cover for Lu Guanxuan. Hsinchu gets, what was that, 5 bounces before the ball went through the nylons. Lioneers basketball. 1 possession lead as Clark on the same side as Afibra. The ball getting away for a second. Now at the jump circle. Splitting the double team. Over to open it. Julian, how he lets it fly. But a chance to counter for the Braves real quick. Lioneers over a couple of Lioneers. Somehow getting it off the glass. Boy, do we have a ball game here. So far in the third quarter, it's been 13-6 for the Braves. Turinghal spinning past one, and whistle eventually comes. I think it's on Lioneers with a hold. Your Zaisef was coming over to help. A chance to catch our breath as we will have a second half TV timeout. Lioneers trying to will the Braves back into this one. They're down by 1.
也谢谢呢所有呢辛苦上班的工程师们。来，你们上班交通顺畅吗？还是塞车超过1个小时？没在上班，谢谢。帅哥，帅哥，你上班交通顺畅吗？还是会塞车？哦，塞车哦，辛苦了，辛苦了。那陈彦博，陈彦博，上班交通顺畅吗？还是塞车？ 好，不要再拍他了。
有神经病在乱扒，左面右边前面后面全部都是叉叉叉，一排两排三排四排五。
里面有单车吗？
Whether you have a clear route for a commute or you're stuck in traffic for an hour, boy, do not envy that. Especially in Hsinchu on the #1 highway here in Taiwan, right around Zhubei, or basically northern Hsinchu. That's what it's called. Though it doesn't differentiate Hsinchu County and Hsinchu City. Right around the turn, close to the stadium, there's this big arc. There you see Oscar wearing the Lioneers t-shirt. There's a big arc where there's always a ton of traffic. This game has seen almost everything. We have what could have been a delay of game technical. We've had now a flop. Warning turned into a flop technical. Hall dishing it off. Joker will get a chance, and he connects. Point set for the Braves as Chen Zhao. He'll try to answer, almost. Halfway through the third quarter, Lioneers up by 4. Early show for Hall, but dishes it off. Now Zheng Boyu with a hostage dribble and a nice jumper from the free throw line, burying it for Zheng Boyu's 10th and 11th points. Chris Johnson way off the mark as Zaitsev will pick up his teammate. How about from the block after a dream shake and off the glass? No, just not Chris Johnson's night. Over on defense, Braves are in man. FIBA to the corner. Shadow defender, tough jumper. Braves will get up ahead. Crossover and a foul as Chen Zhao. Nice breaks there right in front of the courtside fans. Free throws are coming up. You see a would-be steal swipe turned into a little bit of a body blow. Chen Zhao will step up to the line. He is actually the Braves' best free throw shooter at 84% this season. Prince Ibe will check in for Zaitsev. All net with that first one, and the second one coming up. Chen Zhao, 7 points on his evening. Bonkai is also checking the game. He had -17 to his name in the first half and only 7 minutes played. Michael Holyfield in for the Lioneers. Next to Hsinchu, #1. Good contest as Johnson almost picked by Holyfield. Good quarterback play by Prince Ibe, and by that I don't mean pass, but trailing your running back and picking up any fumbles. He's got a good matchup. Fling it to a corner. TJ's got an open catch and shoot, no. And Holyfield in the right spot. It'll be a Lioneers stop. I'm about to say a Lioneers fast break, but chosen to play the half-court game. In the short corner is Hsinchu. Didn't take too long. Back up to a 6-point lead. eBay on the side. It's going to stay at Braves basketball, but only 3 seconds left. Good deflection by Joker there on the sideline. Joker calling the play. Lioneers matching up. Chris Johnson into the near elbow. Swinging it to KJ, a wild left-handed shot. That was probably as bad as a 3-second play as you guys can run. KJ is already having a tough enough game. That's not exactly an open look. Hall dishing it out. Lioneers not in any hurry. It's Fibra. A couple dribbles, a whistle, and almost had it. They'll have to earn it from the line. Fibra's not taking that many free throws on the game. He is 3 for 3. But considering how long of a possession he's had all game. So Roger will bring in Jet. He's only had 5 minutes played so far in the game. Did pull down 3 rebounds. Often runs point for the Braves in the first 4 seasons. It looks like he's 1 or 2 in this formation, with TJ also in. Chance to go up by 8. Money Mike at it again. Now his total up to 31 points. Mornstedt as the ball gets away, and it's a Fibra with the takeaway, and an easy one-handed slam. A 10-point lead for the Lioneers as Coach Roger reaching into his bad rotation, and it's showing on the court. There it looked like Prince eBay just flat out mishandled it. And of course, to those that work the hardest, you also get to be the luckiest. So after the timeout, indeed a change to bring Igor Zaysev back in for the Braves. On the Lioneer side right now, as long as you have Micah Fibra in there, it doesn't really matter who he has around him. 10-point Lioneers lead as we are winding down the clock on the 3rd quarter. Jet with Joker in front of him, cut off left, now going right, dishing to Johnson. Holyfield in front, got him in the air, the hesitant jumper. Bees can't finish from up close. Got two in the air, flipping it to Z. He dribbles it out himself. Nice shake by TJ, but a miss as the Lioneers have a man up ahead. Is Junghao faking one, faking two, and a foul. A hard foul. The referees might take a look at it, as they probably should. And it still could be a comment, of course, it looked very dramatic. They will go to the monitor on their own. There you see, good fake, as Zaitsev got him square in the face with his left hand. You really could see this call going either way, a common foul or an unsportsmanlike. A hit to the face certainly is something to be concerned for the Braves.
趁着这个入场的时间，今天呢是以工程师的穿着来到活动现场的阿俊，站起来喊加油一下，阿俊。衬衫、皮鞋。
Not a long look from the referees. It will be an unsportsmanlike. Tough break for the Braves, but they really have put themselves in this hole. And the Lioneers on the other side, they've been playing much more scrappy they have in their 3-game losing streak, which seems like such a distant thing.
Sideline zipper. Zipper sideline.
TJ looks like he has a cut on his nose. Now, not to say he wasn't hit, there's clearly evidence, but when you're in the tree of 3 defenders, it's kind of a hard argument. And a little cut like that can come from any kind of long finger or possible any sort of swipe on a cut like that. Junghao will take these 2 free throws, as I don't know why the referees stopped Junghao from this free throw. TJ might have to be forced to be substituted. I don't think I've ever seen the Braves polo come in a long sleeve version, but I think that's what we're looking at here with Roger and the coaching staff. Well, they do have in another free throw situation. The referees are right now looking kind of woeful for not controlling this situation. Beast now has a bandage on over his right nostril. We'll see if they ice Junghao. First one dances off the rim. Here is Zaitsev with 3 personal fouls. Second one. It rattled, but it rattled in for Junghao. He's got 12 points on the night. It's his first score in the second half. Big skip past him, Boyu. Cut off, Junghao to make it up. Butter with that 3, and boys and girls, this one looks all Lioneers. Quick double look against Z, they finally get it to him. Fly behind, getting another one as Beast with the score and the whistle too. Lioneers bench reacting quite big too. I think it's going to be number 1 Hsinchu who's called for that one. Not exactly the hardest foul in the world.
醉只选无酒精饮品1瓶，2瓶好了。
After Fubon losing the handle and might have conked Jet. He's all crooked out there.
艾福伯进攻犯规。
Let's look at that right arm. Nope, it's the left arm hitting Jet in the face. The referees are going to go to the monitor. Right now, just an offensive foul, but there's a little bit of heat on the game.
Outside or Tamba. Okay, energy.
Definitely was curious as to why his Jet's right elbow was tucked like that. I thought that was the part that hurt. No, it was a hit to the face. And it's just a common foul by Fubon. Certainly the Braves not so happy about that, but they have bigger problems. From a 13-6 third quarter lead has turned into the Lioneers 21-19. Now, the only case that Fubon could make is if the defender fouls him and he follows through, could that possibly get out of the way in terms of a foul? But it didn't look like any illegal contact. And the fans in the stadium don't like how long Roger's taking with this squad of Braves after all these reviews. Lioneers have been the better team, and they have been for several weeks now. I guess minus the winning-losing streak. Junior Hall almost had a takeaway. The Braves haven't been at or above 500 since March 3rd. Meanwhile, the Lioneers haven't been below 500 since March 16th. That's about an 11-game span for both teams. It's a funny coincidence. Beast, tough three, only getting the iron, and a good save by CJ Lightingen. Oh, somehow getting it to fall. Okay, well, Braves back in business. Down by 9. As we kind of expected in all of the last 3 seasons with 6 teams in the Plus League, a 500 percentage is just about what you need. Hsinchu given space, airmails it as be a tie-up with Holyfield and Beast being immature about it. Just thankful they're not on the hardwood. Plus League fans know what I'm talking about. Beast and Johnson trying to get together. Now ball screen, lots of space. Rising and firing and airmailing it. Hsinchu is definitely off his rocker. Very emotional, and you can kind of feel the fatigue setting in. Couple of possessions to end this third quarter. Jet in front of Fubon firing away, and it's going to be a out of bounds with Holyfield taking a fall. Four seconds on the clock. 19 picked up the dribble. The Beast from the logo. Well, kind of the same air ball. Much tougher shot, but the Lioneers gain their footing in the third quarter. The Braves only cut into the lead by 1 point as we head to the fourth and final frame. They are down by 9. Lioneers up by 9 in Hsinchu.
需要昂扣的时间，
一想到
一
就快
起来哦！
乐。Call me, call me, come, come, give a call。全世界现在正连线，热烈讨
投资
论
成很好，来先接的。
还会有谁比你更适合我？一想到就快乐。Call me, call me, come,
有站起来了，一定先送的。
就是喜欢你的认真，叫我好感动。这样下去，别人会嫉妒我，会想来先求救，会想来先求救，就热恋的我。
Go go go， 一起来！工程师，工程师，工程师。敢吹嘞！
觉得今晚我准备要出发，摆脱世俗对我的想法，没有逃避我把人踢。
球迷朋友 ，Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 Ivy Bar 学英文吧，教你篮球的英文术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏链接一起学习。So far in the game, the Braves are out-rebounding the Lioneers, according to our website, 43-37, but it certainly hasn't felt like the Braves have been able to turn into any of these rebounding opportunities into fast break opportunities. It's going to be the same 5 Braves that ended the third quarter out there. And for the Lioneers, Zhu Yihao, Su Yunzong, Michael Holyfield, Afiba, and Lu Guanxuan. ITA an early foul. It's going to be 3 personal on him. Afiba rising, firing, and hitting. We're back above a double-digit lead. As Afiba 1 point away from his personal high here in the Plus League. This to Johnson, he gives it a try and still off. A unsportsmanlike immediately coming through, but the referees will definitely give it another look. It would be in the area of a clear path foul. The Braves certainly are still nervous about it. Don't want to give up 2 free throws and possession. So getting a look. Good job by Lu Guanxuan, and if you ask me, definitely looks like a common foul. Just so happened that Johnson's hands met Lu Guanxuan's face in that area. But it's not impossible because it is a hit to the face. There's the aggressive defense kind of playing through. The announced crowd tonight, 4,432. Looks like the crew chief is right now trying to win this argument. The last time the Braves won in the series, they actually took 2 straight games, Week 13 and Week 15, both at Taipei Hoping Gymnasium. 6 Braves scored in double digits both of those games. And in the last one, the Braves out-rebounded the Lioneers 60-47. And of course, Week 13 is the infamous Lin Guanlun's final game, where we actually had the very first coach ejection. It's just a common foul, which makes sense to me. But in any case, Lioneers have the basketball and the Braves have a second team foul. Johnson's first personal, if you can believe it. That was a little bit more of the accidental variety where your just hands are in the place where that defender eventually cuts through. So just a 3-pointer so far in the fourth quarter, but a couple of Braves fouls. Zhu Yinghao got one up in the air. The pass almost reaching the target. Let's see if they can get the scoring started as Beast dishing it to Johnson with the pink sneakers. Still no good. Ball getting away as Fibra, nice dive, saving it, pushing up and ahead, and he will blow the layup. Ball getting away, Johnson saving it inbounds, one man to beat, flexing and dunking it. Chris Johnson putting an emphasis point on that one. How about a Fibra from the jumper? That's his shot, not the layups. Extra push by Hsinchu just at the wrong time. Words with Zaisev. Not too much there, just push the guy at the wrong time. Zaisev's not being innocent there either. Kind of lucky that that pass was kind of out of reach. Like I mentioned, Jet is definitely trying to search for rhythm out there, and even getting passes through is not the easiest task. Substitution to get Earl Clark in there as Zijia missing with his jumper, unable to hit. The Braves back on defense in man formation. Going to be a flop warning to Tokoe, but a missed shot. The Braves got worse for the wear. Lioneers still sitting pretty on the mismatch. They foul from behind. Fubon was helping out a teammate there. His third personal. Look at Zaisev had position, and it definitely looks like quite a bit of basketball. Tokoe will check back in. If you caught it, Josh was given a flop warning. JJ over to Johnson, over to Josh. After the closeout, Chris Johnson fouled and almost, I don't know how to describe if the ball went in there. On the crazy ricochet. Hsinchu hitting Johnson in the elbow, and again, somehow the ball took a rather accurate bounce at the target. So perhaps these free throws will give number 5 Chris Johnson some rhythm. 8 points on only 3 of 17 shooting from the field. Not to be for the second. The Lioneers lead still 11. Turnover on the flip dribble. So a score of 1 point and a stop. Braves trying to string together a comeback as a whistle comes. Jianting's all working into the painted area. substitutions coming up for the Lioneers, it seems. TJ's game right now, 9 points. And no other stats. No other rebounds, assists, turnovers, or fouls yet. And the second. Looks like Michael Holyfield will check into the game for Fibra. Doesn't seem like the Braves will go to Prince Ibe unless they have to. But the Lioneers choose to go with 2 big imports. This shot will go out of bounds. A little number 8 crime there. It looks like Zhouguoyu took it to the face. Zhouguoyu's previously been hit in the face, which caused quite a big swelling. Just a common foul, but the Braves will be shooting bonus free throws for almost 8.5 minutes of the game. And Zhouguoyu can't connect. Free throws missed. It's starting to become a problem for the Braves. That's their 6th on the game. Zhouguoyu 3 points and 3 assists. Makes the second. Zhouguoyu going the other way, hoop and the harm. Good answer by number 7. Getting one back on Chen Tingzhao. Had the speed and he's in the advantageous position to initiate that contact for the foul. The lesson, don't get beat. Going middle. Now TJ's turn. Try to get their spacing right. Zaisef right over on the top of Lu Guanxun. Didn't look pretty, but however you can get it. 2 points as Zaisef now with 13. He's really good at those running layups, especially going right. How about Zhouguoyu on the run? No. Holyfield not on the second chance and denied. Through past TJ, securing it, down past to CJ, after a dribble strip from the side. Golden opportunity missed by the Braves. Let's see if the Lioneers can capitalize. 8.8 as Zhuhao, wild flip, and getting it to fall anyways. That's kind of Zhuhao's game. Zhouguoyu missing wildly. A lot of defensive pressure there. Still 7 minutes to go in the game. Lioneers in control and giving Fibra their best scorer a rest. Lu Guanxun, a deep 2 on the way. And now Braves again on the run. Not getting it tighter as Zhouguoyu overshoots the 3. You can very much tell the Braves are tight. Lioneers right now starting to run their burn clock offense as there's a whistle coming through. And it's Earl Clark with the offensive foul.
助攻球。手起来。
Ibe is checked into the game as Johnson launches and a very desperately needed basket for the Braves. Of course, the point differential is 7, but offensive flow-wise, as there's a bad foul by Josh, getting tangled up. His 5th personal. I don't know why you're tangled up with Zhu Yunhao. 60 feet from the basket. Get another look at Zhou Guoyu. Actually get Zhu Yunhao played the arm game on him. You don't really need to use your arms. You rather use your hand. Because if you use your hand, there's not a lot for the opponent to lock. If you use your arms, they can engage your bicep and your above the elbow. Rising and firing and missing is Joker. Beast is in the game. Let's see if the rest does him any good. His favorite spot, no. He's been the same Beast since that first quarter, as looks like Lu Guanxin might have took it to the sternum area. Be a little bit of a stoppage to let him catch his breath. I don't know really what was going on there, but good job by Lu Guanxin to deliver a good enough pass. He will be subbed for, as now we are under 6 minutes to go. Ifiba to Clark. Rifle pass deflected and into the hands of eBay. Toplus has an offensive foul the other way. It's Prince eBay this time.
44号eBay进攻犯规，进攻犯规不执行加罚工程师球。
Get another look. Prince eBay trying to claim his innocence, but maybe he was pushed first, but he pushed back for sure. Fibra putting the moves on, got past Josh, a running runner. I guess that's a little redundant, but Beast will counter the other way. Got a lane, a lefty layup, and the Braves are kind of back in business, down by 5. Took 20 shots, but Beast now with 18 points. Good work by Zhu Yunhao, everything but the finish. Chance for the Braves to run. Behind the back, into some trouble as he dishes. Now line into the painted area. Short Beast right there. No foul and just the bucket. The game is now a 3-point Lioneers lead. Timeout called on the floor. Our final break of the broadcast in regulation as the Braves are roaring back.
Tastes like chili, Philly, dilly. Tastes like chili, chili, Philly, dilly, dilly, dilly. Lady, 보이지 않아 더 걸어가 내일이 오지 않을 것처럼 굴어가 세상을 거꾸로 봐네 자신에게 물어보네 나 여기에 있는 이유 We keep it spicy, chili. Tastes like chili.
最热情的掌声，谢谢牧师女孩为我们带来精彩的表演。
Plus League's Mr. Popular Voting enter stage 2, where the 8 players from the first round who've moved on will go head-to-head for 7 straight days. We'll be voting until May 3rd on the Plus League line account. There you see Lin Zijie's line flash across the screen. Let me read it to you again. 20 points, 14 rebounds. That's only second to Chris Johnson. Throwing an assist and 3 steals. Really, his almost blemish is just the field goal percentage. Zaisev's in for Prince eBay as they crowd Vibra going the other way, stopped at first. Still got 8 seconds on the shot clock, taking on another defender and still powering his way to 2 more points. Vibra continuing to push his high mark scoring in the Plus League. 40 points. Johnson feeling it after a make. How about another one? Trading a 3 for a 2 is not the worst thing in the world for the Braves. In the corner, miss. And a Beast with his 15th rebound after avoiding Michael Holyfield's arm swing there. Chance to tie or go ahead. We do have 3.5 minutes left to go. Leitingen going right, flipping up a shot, no. Zaisev in the neighborhood, goes to Joker. He'll keep the dribble live, pushing up ahead. Lioneers not slowing down as the dish and a foul. Holyfield had a chance, but Beast ruined it. The free throws, bonus free throws the rest of the way for both teams. Beast's 3rd personal. Get another look at Zungerhall, keeping the attack alive and aggressive, as there you see Beast, a hard foul for sure. Holyfield rattling in the first. His first point of the night. Only 3 field goal attempts, so it's not like he's been bombing away. And a second. And the crowd reacting as positively as they are, as you can imagine, Holyfield is not the dead-eye free throw shooter some of his teammates might be. Johnson really feeling it. Miss as Zaisef. Josh, over there's Chris Johnson. Look out below. A 2-handed hammer there. Back to a 2-point deficit for the Braves. Viva passes away. Guanshen dicing the defense up. Now they match up. Hall going middle. Probably got away with a travel there and losing the handles of it. Going to be 2-on-2. Tokoyu with a little lean in 87-87 and tied ball game. Nervous time now as we're approaching 2 minutes left in the ball game. Holyfield offers a screen. If Vibra waits, then launches a 3. Clearly losing the legs as the Braves in a dicey situation to secure the rebound. Aren't pushing it that fast until Beast fouled. Look out. Good save by Fibra there to catch Beast, and Beast to keep his balance. Xian Zong called for the foul. Was a step too late. Xian Zong's 5th personal. Didn't come until rather late in the ball game. There you see Chris Johnson with maybe the highlight of the game. He's standing on the block as Zijie just received word that 15 rebounds is a personal high in the Plus League, where the original record is actually season 2 in game 66, 13. Braves up by 1 and by 2. On screen. Hsinchu back to Lu Guanxin, but now trapped in the corner. He can get it out. Ifiba doubled, going the other way, picking it up, and somehow connecting. Kind of falling on his way down in front of Lai Tingun, who came over. It looked like the entire Braves defense was on him. Got a hand on it as Beast flinging a weak pass. Lai Tingun, key three, no. Batted ball to Holyfield. 1.5 minutes to go, tied at 89. Gonna run this clock down a little bit. Braves don't want him to break contain. The pass across. Fly fakes, turning around for the shot. And it's good, putting it through for the Lioneers up by 2. Lioneers probably would be good to be aggressive here. Braves with Lioneers launching from 3. Rebound, tapping, Beast. They don't have that much time left. Over to Zaitsev, putting it on the deck. A lot of hands in the area. Ifiba with the layup. Yes! 4 points for the Lioneers as the Braves give up their opportunity. And right now, in a big hole is the Lioneers, resilient. That jumper by Hsinchu looming huge in the game. And who would have thought? Signing as a free agent a couple years ago as a member of the Pilots, only averaging 1.7 points per game in only about 10 minutes of action. There you see the Braves kind of hesitating. It's Ior Zaitsev with a big turnover. A little bit too eager to get a pass off. The Lioneers were aggressive and ready, reading the play. Back in the first half, it was Beast who hurried that last pass. Braves still have a 2-for-1 based on the time left on the clock. And you can see some dead, tired faces on the bench. Mike Ifiba, 44 points on very efficient 17 of 30. They'll inbound it from the front court. Don't need anything quick, but definitely need a score. Beast from the left corner lets it fly. No. Ifiba got his hands on it. Rebound, and the Braves running out of time. Ball getting away. It's a turnover. Again, don't need to hurry. Almost a turnover as Lioneers will come away with it. Ior Zaitsev, the last to touch. You're a 3-time Plus League champs looking absolutely feeble in the last minute. Referees will go to the monitor, but regardless of the outcome, the Lioneers defending for 13 seconds, really upping their winning percentage on the game. They really could have got the ball inside, but a beast to Zaitsev with Ifiba anticipating the pass. Ior Zaitsev didn't look like he had much of a differentiating opinion there. Kicking off his shin, and unless by some miracle it touches Ifiba after that second kick, I don't believe that's the case. They confirm Lioneers basketball. So with the shot clock turned off, the Lioneers will inbound in front of the Plus League logo to Earl Clark. Back to Lu Guanxuan. More time off the clock. Then a foul coming. Will it count? Well, ball didn't go in the end, so 2 free throws anyways. They were, Lioneers are in the bonus. Looks like Mitrovic is kind of letting a sigh of relief and actually joining the bench on the baseline. Offense for defense subs for the Braves. Getting the first one to go. Another will make it a 6-point game. Not icing the game, but certainly upping the degree of difficulty. How about a second one? Another timeout on the floor.
And probably they will make fouls, so hold the ball first.
Win, 1, 2, 3.谢谢我们经济舱马后手陈彦博。
So just when we thought the Braves had a window of opportunity, big win against the Kings on Saturday, but one of the notes I wrote down on the game, they have not won consecutive games this season since late January. Heard it before, the team's certainly missing a Michael Singletary. Bad pass by Josh, and the Lioneers will have to keep taking free throws to ice this one as the air is completely out of the balloon. I don't think Tokoi wanted to stay on the floor anyways. He's fouled out of the game. 6 points on 2 of 9 shooting, had his open looks. So by some miracle, if Fibra will miss a couple of free throws, the Braves will still have to make a couple of threes. Lioneers, after 2 misses though, Braves have to push it ahead. They are 16 and 16. Braves are 15 and 18 as Lighting flipping a pass. And then Stevo with a miss from deep 2. Beast in the area. 5 seconds left to Z. And a miss from up close. Time running down. The buzzer ringing. And the Lioneers will survive 95 to 89. The scoring definitely picked up toward the end. As a huge victory on our season is now in the books. Lioneers certainly deserve so much credit for playing as hard as they could. Of course, led by their #1 guy, Michael Fibra. Has held scoring titles, has held championship trophies, and right now, with easily the biggest result of the regular season here in season 4. if you're a Braves fan, you certainly have got to be mad at your own squad. All season, the team has not found a rhythm with their new imports. And this last game, turning the ball over as many times as they had. And I think it could still be said the Lioneers caused a lot of them. You think about the Beast turnover at the end of the first half, and Yer Zaisev.
Hey guys, how you doing?
A couple of times.
Yeah,
There's Michael Lefebvre. Asked about his personal performance.
These last 2 games, I didn't play so well. Defense have been keying in on me. And I told the guys before this game, I said, I need you guys to step up so it makes things easier on me. When they're hitting shots and they're in the game, they can't be as aggressive on me on defense. So I had some open looks tonight, and luckily the shots were going in. It was just to play hard, man. Wasn't really any tactics. We played mostly man-to-man tonight. Guys just had to step up and play aggressive. We knew they were going to go with 3 bigs. We thought about going with 3 bigs, but I told Coach I wanted to play tonight because I knew how important this game was, and I was going to give them my all. And everybody just stepped up and played aggressive defense, and that's what you need to win championships.
Now asked about the local players that have played well.
Charlier hit some incredible 3-pointers in the beginning of the game. Fly, I don't know his Chinese name, but Fly came in, he hit a clutch shot at the end. He played really great defense. He was battling with the big guys. Rubio battled with the big guys. Lou hit some big shots for us and played some great defense. It was a big team effort. I did have 44 points, but everybody else stepped up as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, thanks to Michael Lefebvre for joining our post-game coverage. Certainly getting the gold star for his 44 points, 13 rebound. Did so in 41 minutes of play. And again, perhaps the weirdest box score ever. His import teammates only combined for 2 points on 2 made free throws. And well, 2 made free throws actually were really big as Michael Holyfield hit them in the 4th quarter. So the Lioneers will take a huge victory and move one huge step closer to the Plus League playoffs. We'll be back with analysis after this.
We all knew how important this game was tonight, as well as the rest of the games of the season. So I told the guys we had to battle tonight, and I was going to give them my all.
我们大家都很清楚这场比赛的重要性如何。我们有跟我们的队友讲，这场比赛非常非常的重要。
Not only for tonight, but we have to play this way for the rest of the season. We really want to make the playoffs. That is a goal of mine and a goal of everybody on the team.
不只有今天这场比赛，还有本赛季剩下所有比赛，我们都会维持一样强度，打出很好的比赛给大家看。
And we got to do it again tomorrow, man. So come back tomorrow, support us. I got to go rest. I got to play again tomorrow.
明天还有一场比赛，希望大家可以进场支持。
1, 2, 3, family on 3 to them. So 1, 2. Okay. Everybody listen, I'm going to say ER son and we all say family, all right?
可以吗？等一下呢，艾夫伯说1、2、3，所有人说 family， 可以吗？
ER son family。
谢谢。那我们这边呢，要请呢我们今天呢为我们带来好运的陈彦博来为我们颁奖。 好，谢谢呢，我们极地超马好手陈彦博。那也请呢艾夫伯在旁边稍后一下。我这边呢，我想特别访问一下呢施延忠。施延忠是我今天呢最棒的 MVP。来，阿飞。阿飞呢，今天呢在第4节最后读秒阶段那个中距离，还有在上半场那个关键2分，真的是相当的重要。那阿飞在这个赛季加入了我们玉鼎工程师。 压力蛮大了，也被骂得蛮惨的。跟这个时候有这么多人不离不弃的在支持你，跟他们讲几句话。谢谢大家不离不弃的。
So Lefebvre not only joining our post-game coverage, addressing the fans, Hsinchu also getting some love out on the floor.
施延忠。好，那我们也请了施延忠带领了我们所有的球员。
If I look at the current standings table, Lioneers 17 wins, 16 losses, 2.5 games ahead of the Braves, 15 wins, 19 losses. The elimination number down to 5 for the Taipei Fubon Braves. Lioneers clinching number is the same number. Steelers Lioneers tomorrow at 5 p.m. though on Labor Day, so a very quick turnaround. And if you need a reminder, the Kaohsiung 17 Live Steelers might be out of the playoff hunt, but with only Ravante Rice in the last 3 games have played extremely tough, including an overtime game in Taichung against the Dreamers in a notorious hard place to play. So on behalf of Lin Zilong and Mark Tianwen Kui, I've been Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.